Alright, so on this video we are going to be adding building creating, so the player can create or build buildings. I'm not going to do wooden buildings. I'm just going to do, since we only have the scrap metal made, I'm going to do just to build a scrap metal building. This is for my last tutorial, but I will change that. Let me just do 1 to 100. I just want to be able to get a lot of scrap metal. So we'll say that this gives us like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll give us 10. And the building required will be 10. And let's actually make this 0 to 30. So if I'm going to make it so that if the loot is greater than or equal to 0 and the loot is less than 10. That means I want there to be nothing that spawns in that building for that certain generation. So label, I made a label down here, the searching label. It's called label searching. We're going to make label searching text equal, and it's going to say no items found. So that's if that number is made. So let's try that out. Oh, I'm going to delete the factory actually. I don't want to generate the factory just yet. That'll be in later when there's different building types. That was from the 15. Okay, so we'll just do here. Alright. Alright, cool. So, searching there. Let's see what the loot spawns will say. For what number was generated. It was 5. Nothing there. No items found. See, that was a good one. It's a good thing. I'm actually gonna put it up here, maybe. That'll go back to searching done. So I have to do, actually, let me do on this click label searching dot text equals searching. So I'll make it so that every time, oh well, no, it would have to be never mind. I'll do that later. That's for something different. But so we have the basics right here. Let me just searching, good. We're just gonna get the 10 scrap metal, see if that works. No items found. Cool. Searching done. What did I put the number as? I think. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna just try this one more time. If not, then I'll make it guaranteed to give me the scrap metal that's needed. Yeah, so let's go down here. Alright, so greater than, 10, less than 30. Alright, so that'll be very easy to get. Just testing some stuff just to see. Alright, so boom. There we go, perfect. And then we can take all that. I'm gonna create a multi thing, so it's not hard, or it's not like going back and forth. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am going to do something much easier actually to help. No, never mind, I'll do that later again. So we have the 10 scrap metal. Let's do the building. Let's go shelter. We have a little shelter area. Add a label here. We're going to put that label right here. It's going to say create shelter, or build shelter. And we'll put another one right here that says scrap metal shelter. This is just boom. So now we have scrap metal shelter dash blah blah blah. We'll put 10 scrap metal once it's needed. Move the button and actually we'll put add resources. Label. This will tell us. I'll copy this. So I want the same format as that. So we'll call it that material required. Whoops. Material have. And we'll hide this. Boom. Build. Then we'll make all of this not visible. False. So that's all invisible. We'll do that right there. Perfect. So button add resources. Oh, that's label 20. Okay, so we'll just call that dash 1. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Materials required. Alright, so we'll call that build 1 because it's the first building you're building. Button. See, I forgot what it was called. Button add resources. Yeah. Resources dot visible equals true. Dot visible. Wait. What? Oh. Sorry, whoops. That's how crazy I am right now. Label. Add. Oh, that's the add resources. Let's do label have material have. So label material have dot show. It'll show that, and it'll show materials required. I don't know if I called it materials required or material required. Yeah, material. Dot show. Boom, and label -1 dot show. And button build 1 dot hide. So we'll hide that button because we're already building it anyway. If you keep pressing it, it's just gonna be weird, I guess. Shelter. Boom. 10 scrap metal needed. Let's build it. Cause oh wait, no, let's not build it because we don't have enough materials for it. It'll be just nothing. And please note that the graphics will change over time. This is just basic graphics. Oh, come on. Let's go. Give me some scrap metal. Perfect. Again, I'm gonna do a multi-take, so it's easier. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Then boom, we have that showing. I don't know why I got the scrap metal because I can't do anything yet. Great. So on the button click of that, let's say if LB inventory dot items, no, it'll be actually material required equals 0, material needed equals 0. I think I did that wrong, actually. Material have. I think the other one is needed or required. Okay, so needed doesn't exist. Let's do material have. Then we'll go down to our timer. This timer goes really fast, the refresh labels. So it goes about, I think, a lot of clicks per second. I think I put like 100 clicks per second. So it'll keep doing this code over and over 100 times per second. So it'll keep checking, or it'll keep making, you know, the label max weight is the max weight to string. So then it'll automatically refresh everything. So when we put in our material required dot text equals material required dot to string. So then it'll keep checking if label materials, or not checking, it'll keep applying this. It'll keep applying the value of this to the, so anytime it changes, it'll change it automatically. Label material have dot text equals material have dot to string. Alright, so then that'll automatically put that there too. Alright, so it'll automatically show that. So then when I go to the button click, if this is the hard part, because okay, if I don't know why it's not helping me out here by giving me the drop down menu, but whatever. Inventory. If LB inventory dot items here, hold on. on just 1 second. Alright, so I think I fixed the problem. Yeah, alright, perfect. It's just gonna help me out a little bit. Inventory.items dot if whether the specified object is equal to the current object. If the inventory items, let me see this. Yeah, this is the hard part. Let me just do. If inventory items count gets the number of items in the collection. This is weird. Actually, I'm gonna do something really crazy. I'm gonna go on the take. Boom. If it's gonna be scrap metal equals scrap metal plus 1. So that's gonna be okay. So then it'll have an integer by itself instead of using the labels. If scrap metal is greater than or equal to 10, scrap metal minus 10. And let's go to the water bottle. I don't know why I have a water bottle there. I was using that for something. Let's do remove the items scrap metal. We'll do that 10 times. So I think there's a more efficient way to do this, but this is easy for me. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll remove 10 of the scrap metal. No, it won't actually. Sorry, I lied. If scrap metal blah 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 blah, then we'll do this. And I don't want it to build it all at once. I want it to build one by one. So material have equals material have plus 1. So it'll remove the scrap metal from there. It'll add the material. So boom. If material have greater than or equal to, because just in case somehow I keep pressing it and it goes over the number I need for material required, then it'll just go material have equals material required, or actually no, it'll equals 0. Go here. Where did that go? Okay. Scrap metal house. I'll just put that in giant letters. And that'll be called just label SMH for scrap metal house. SMH dot show and label. What was the label called? It was called announcement dot text equals scrap house created, or scrap metal house created. So it'll let me know, hey, you created a scrap metal house, good job. So let's oh, whoops. There we go. It's weird like that. Okay. So now, if the scrap metal, no, wait, I lied. Don't do this. Is greater than or equal to 1. So, because if it won't let me do things. Okay, so let's try. Let's just try. Hey, I want to build this. Set down the foundation for that. Can't add any resources. I actually need to change something. Let's go on this click. Label materials required dot text equals materials required dot toString. There we go. So then it should show. Oh, wait. Then I already did that, so why would I need to do it again? Because I did that for the. I just forgot to specify materials required. Equals 10. Material have equals 0. I know I already specified that earlier, but just to be safe, in case somehow it says I have more materials, it'll automatically reset it to 0. Or material have. Oh yeah, the foundation for it's not even built yet. So then bam, says I need 10. Can't add any to it because I don't have any in my inventory. So let's go check a house to see if we can find some scrap metal in there. If we do find some scrap metal, we can use it to build that shelter. Perfect. We take all the scrap metal we need. Our weight goes up, but luckily it's not a lot of weight compared to what we have. So shelter, add that. Boom, scrap metal house. It showed it. I don't know why I went back to the dash, but I think it's because in the refreshing labels, I think I put it as refreshing to that. So I'll have to remove that. But yeah, created the scrap metal house. I just have to code to remove the scrap metal and to remove the weight. So let's go add resource. If scrap metal is greater than 1, we'll say the list box inventory dot items dot remove equal scrap metal. So every time I press that button, it'll add. Oh wait. Oh, I already did it, but I put loot instead of inventory. So that's that explains why it didn't work. So what did I call that? Item weight, I think. Inventory weight. Inventory weight. Weight equals inventory weight minus 2, because scrap metal weighs 2. Now it should work if I can find some scrap metal in this house. Like I said earlier, if it doesn't have anything, you search it. Once you leave the house, it'll be deleted from this. So you've already searched it. If you didn't grab the materials you need from the house, then sorry, too late. Can't go back. You have to move on. Alright, so I have the 10 scrap metal. We're going to build that. And then there we go, see? It's removing the scrap metal. And one more, and boom. Scrap metal house is created. I'm going to create some code later. So when we do create the scrap metal house, it'll show a window right here for stuff that you can do, like sleep. Instead of resting, resting only gains a certain amount of stamina and costs a day. Sleeping is going to gain more stamina. You can also cook if you have the required. You can. There's going to be a menu inside of your shelter that you can build a cooking area. You can build a lounging area. You can build certain branches to your shelter and just create it hugely. Once you craft it, then you can choose to bookmark it, which I'm going to add. click it, it'll save it. So wherever you go, if you move to a new location, it'll delete your whole scrap metal house. But if you click on the go to your shelter, the longer it is from your shelter, the more hunger, the more stamina it's going to take away from you, and the more days it's going to take to travel back to your house. So if you just want to, go a few locations away, it won't take that much to walk back to your house or your shelter that you created. So that's why in this game you don't want to build up a huge foundation unless you're thinking of living there for a while. Right now there's nothing really to do. Once I add zombies and NPCs, every day you rest, it'll randomly select a number for zombies to appear. And the difficulty will go up. So if you reach day 10 and you're still in the same location, the difficulty is going to go up and harder zombies are going to come. Once you reach day, 25, boom, more zombies are going to come, and heavier, bigger zombies. So you're going to have to build up those fortifications. So you can stay as long as you want in your created shelter, but just know that the longer you stay in that built shelter, the more zombies are going to notice you. So build up your defenses or travel, run away, pretty much. If you build a scrap metal house and you just want to add a kitchen to it and leave it like that for 20 days, good luck. Pretty much. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll be creating more soon.